Okay, I'm on my way to work and I just had some thoughts. Let's talk about it. For some reason we got talking about this car. Dad wants to pimp it, which is fine, but it's bringing up some memories about pimping cars. Pimping cars and my memories back. I would like to, as nice as this car is, it works. It's a Toyota. It'll take forever to kill it. I would like a new one. I would like a new one or newer one that doesn't have plastic coming off. The paint on this car is a bit ratty, but Dad seems to really love this car. That's fine. He can have it. I will get my own car. Fine. But it brought me back to getting a car. My thoughts went, I want to get a car. What do I want? I want a small car. I want in a certain budget, and I want it to come from a dealer. I remember thinking, why am I thinking just dealer? I won't deal with private people anymore, or hardly. I remember when my husband would go get cars. He loved buying cars. He loved doing it, loved the real road trips to get it. But there was this one trip that really stuck in my mind. It was fun for the most part, but I remember this one thing where I was not impressed with. We were driving from Adelaide, went down there, grabbed a car, driving it back. We were in Coober Pedy, and we stopped to fill it up with petrol. And of course, you have to turn off the car, turned it back on the car, but it wouldn't start. He was turning the key, but the starter motor wasn't doing its normal noise. And I remember him being furious. He said, "Why isn't it working?" And he was really, really angry. I remember that. It was like you could see the flames coming out of his head. Now, me, of course, I'm not very good with any confronting situation. I prefer to kind of mull on it and have a quiet conversation about it, because when it's that front and blunt in my face, I freeze up. I have not fully learned how to cope with something like that, even though I'm almost 30. And what I remember is me thinking, like, well, I know he's all freaking out, but what's the worst case scenario? That's what I was thinking. I was thinking the worst case is the car won't start. We'll just move it out of the way. We can stay here overnight. There is a bus from Coober Pedy to Alice Springs. We can catch that. We can let people know, hey, we're coming a day late. It's, in the grand scheme of things, we'll be fine. I have a credit card. We can just stay an extra night here. I was thinking of all the things that, what's the worst case scenario? And we're fine. We'll be fine. No, Dwayne was not thinking that way. He was just really angry. I remember being very, very nervous around that. Super nervous. And in the end, it came to this car that we were driving. It wasn't the newest thing. It was old. And what had happened was there's a wire connection from where the key went into the car on the right-hand side on to where the starter motor was. That was loose and had come undone from us driving. And that's the one wire that you need. And the wire just fell out. So that's all it was. But in the 20 minutes, half an hour that wasn't working, it was flames out of his head. Now, upon reflection of that this morning, I was thinking, I'm gonna use this experience to move forward, right? I do not want to be with someone who gets that angry and upset over something that it's a piece of machinery. In the grand scheme of things, in my opinion, everything was okay. It was fine. So, for a potential partner, future one, I think I will go on trips with them, even though it can be uncomfortable at times, but I think it's a good test of a relationship to see how they are when they travel, how they are in awkward situations, and how they handle things under stress. Looking back, I don't think that was the smartest thing to do, was to blow your head because a piece of equipment failed. I do not think that is going to work with me going forward with someone new. I would like someone who is better compatible with how I roll. Because I remember after that, even in the car driving, everything was settled. He was fine. It was all settled, but I was still, I guess, I was still in that shockwave phase from that anger he was just letting out. And I don't think I can handle something or someone like that who would just pop for no reason. Okay, not no reason, but if there was something that required urgency, a loud voice, like there's a kid running out on the street and you're going, whoa, you're running out into the highway, little thing, get back here. That's cause for alarm. That is cause for making noise. That's fine. A piece of equipment failing. And you had a backup plan, or I had a backup plan. No, not a cause. So, in saying that, past relationships, you can learn from them, even though it can be awkward, even though it's hard, even though the breakups, you can learn from them, right? As I'm finding out, as I'm almost turning 30, I'm still learning stuff.